What is up, Internet? Welcome to episode 15 of a hodgepodge of information. Stuff you might want to know, but you probably don't. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the Steam controller. So you may have heard of Steam as a platform for PC gamers to download assorted games and software. But recently, they've kind of tried to break into your living room. They produced two products, the Steam controller and the Steam Link. In order to do that, the Steam Link is a box that essentially connects to your actual PC and links the two of them together, and then you could stream your games from your very powerful home PC to the TV in your living room. The other component is called the Steam controller, which I have one of. It is Steam's attempt to kind of create a controller that produces some functionality that a keyboard and mouse does, that a normal controller can't. And so what is quite distinctive about this controller is the two circular pads on the front are actually touch pads, and so they function just like any other touchscreen would, but they allow for a kind of very mouse-like control to take place. So I've spent, almost a month now. I got it for Christmas with this controller, and I've got a couple things I want to convey. One, this controller doesn't work for everyone in every situation or every game. For instance, I hate it. I hate it with first-person shooters. Like, I can't stand it. The control and the precise accuracy of a mouse just can't be beat. And so this controller is not going to replace that. However, I do really love it for games like racing games. So, for instance, I spent a large amount of time playing Rocket League with this fine controller and loved every second of it. Could that possibly be that the developers actually developed the control scheme for the game to be compatible with the Steam controller? Possibly. But nonetheless, that game worked very well with the controller, in my opinion. Something like Counter-Strike did not. That kind of segues into point number 3, is that this controller is very distinctive, as every button is able to be configured by you to do certain things that a keyboard and mouse normally would. And then you can share that information with the community, with a community-driven keyboard mapping to the controller. And so you can share the mappings and try out new ones and vote on which ones you think are the best. And so it kind of drives a really interesting community aspect in sharing the best way to use the controller. And so I would say for the average consumer who is playing PC games, this probably isn't necessary, but is it fun? Does it add a lot, in my opinion? Yes, I really enjoy it. I've really enjoyed it with Rocket League. I'm sure I'll find a couple other games that I enjoy it with so far, but I haven't really found them yet. But granted, I play a lot of Counter-Strike, so it's probably not saying much. But it is a little pricey at $49.99. I really like it. I think you should consider long and hard what you'd be playing it with before you purchase it, because if most of your games are first-person shooters, I don't recommend it. But with that being said, it is a great product. It's a very sturdy build. I really like how it feels in the hand. It's a little different because it kind of got you angled in to like touch the touch pads. The paddles on the back here, there's 2 extra paddles, then 2 bumpers. So those are kind of cool. It gives you a lot of extra options in terms of actually mapping keyboard stuff to the controller. But the wireless capability is great. It works flawlessly. Everything you expect it to do, it does. The kicker is just how does a game that would normally play with a keyboard and mouse translate to such an odd controller, and I think that's going to vary wildly from game to game. So I give it a sideways thumb. Know what you're getting into, know what you're going to play it with. I really like it, but I don't recommend it for everyone, and I don't recommend it for every game. So that's the Steam controller. I hope you've enjoyed watching episode 15 of a hodgepodge of information. Stuff you might want to know, but you probably don't. Appreciate you watching. Talk to you later. Bye.